everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Smashbrush. So today, as you could tell by the title, I will be showing you guys the all-new Jeffree Star Magic Concealers and Setting Powder. This is gonna be a review, wear test. I also opened the floor to a couple questions through Instagram, and yeah, there's a lot of different questions that I am hoping I will answer to you guys within this video. I am super excited to be trying this out. I know there was like this whole unfortunate issue that happened with the concealers where they were like stolen. There's just a lot of drama with that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go ahead and Google it, but I don't want to get too into detail with that. So if this is a video that you're interested in, then just keep watching, and without further ado, let's get to it. Okay guys, so I am up close and personal. So let's talk about these products. So I got a couple of different shades. I also got 2 different shades from the setting powder. I bought all of these through the Morphe store, and so I thought it was gonna be a lot easier picking out colors. And I don't know if it was because there was a lot of people there, or maybe just I'm not too crazy about the way it's categorized, like the colors, but it was a little overwhelming, a little intense in there. But I think I narrowed it down to 2 colors that I really like. So first, without even the colors, I'm gonna tell you right away that I did get C0, and that is actually the base that I am wearing for this yellow eyeshadow here. So let me tell you, this is pretty good to have, and I was so excited because you guys know that I love playing with colors. I also got the peach undertone corrector. So I kind of want to try my concealers with and without this, so I'm going to be telling you guys about that. And then the 2 colors that I got, I narrowed it down to 2 because one is going to be a little bit more brightening, and then the other one's going to be more like if I want to use it every day, like an everyday kind of color, just like pop it on without, you know, me having to do like a full glam face. So for a brightening shade, I got the color C9, and then the color that's supposed to be a little bit more for like the natural side, so it's gonna be a little bit closer in shade to my actual foundation, is the color C18. So I know that sounds like super high, but I'm gonna show you guys a swatch side by side. You're gonna see it's not actually all that crazy. So I'll show you guys right now. As you can see, this is not a crazy difference. So you see this one's just like a tiny bit darker than that. Towards the end of the video, I'm gonna do a comparison as far as like colors with other concealers that I use. That way you guys can see the difference. And if you're those colors and shades, hopefully that'll help you out if you're thinking of purchasing this concealer. And as far as the setting powders, I got the color translucent just because I feel like this is a color you can never go wrong with. I mean, it's for everyone. And then the other color is in the color beige. Okay, so as far as pricing, I know that each product is $22, which actually isn't too bad. I know there is a whole huge dilemma also going on as far as like the sizing of products. So for the Magic Star concealers, it does have 3.4 milliliters as opposed to other ones. So I know like the biggest one that a lot of people use is Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and this one actually has 10 millimeters, so it actually is huge in as far as like quantity. I have nothing really to say about that yet, just because if something is really good in quality, then I mean, would you really mind the price? It all depends. I can't say anything too for sure, but I did want to address that and let you guys know the size differences. Because I have 2 different shades, I want to show you guys what it'll look like. So one being the regular color and one being the brightening color. I'm going to first be applying C18 on both eyes, but one with a corrector and one without. I'm not going to be setting it. I just want to see as far as like the difference goes in color. Oh, and before I actually apply this, I mean, the reason why I haven't talked about the packaging is just because I feel like everyone already kind of knows about the packaging, but honestly, like I will say, like this packaging is so stunning and it is so pretty. This metal star part here is actually super sharp. Like I feel like you can actually cut someone if you want. Not like a knife, but it's still really sharp. And I don't know, like I am a sucker for good packaging, which is why I am hoping that this is a really good concealer. Concealer is also something that's very personal. Everybody does like it their own different way, just like foundation is. I'm hoping this will, one, give me really good coverage, but also not leave my under eyes so dry. So let's go ahead and try this out. So I have here my Real Technique sponge. Going in first, I'm going to be going in with the color C18. Oh, and now that I'm opening it, that is another question that I had, is how do I like the dough applicator? So this one is, it is double-sided and it has a hole in the middle. The wand will be able to carry more product within. So I don't know how I like it yet, just because I haven't tried it yet, but we shall see. Oh, I mean, hello applicator. Okay, so right off the bat, it feels very smooth. Like it feels very, it doesn't feel too matte. It has anti-aging properties, so I'm hoping that is why it feels so smooth right now. I'm gonna move my mirror a little bit closer. What the heck? Guys, this is like amazing coverage right now. I don't have to do another coat of it, honestly. If I were to like really like, what is it, nitpick, then I guess I can go for another round of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply it one more time, just in this area though, because that is the problematic area, but already that's really, like really good. Wow, that is beautiful. Like I don't have anything to say about it right now. I mean, I know with concealers, you'll kind of be able to tell more over time, but as far as like first impression, like this looks really nice, and it is not drying down. Yeah, it's still a little smooth right now, so it's not drying out too quickly or anything like that. But now on this side, I'm going to be going in with the peach corrector and then going over with the concealer over it. And remember with this, you only want to go in the areas that is actually of a concern to you. You don't want to like extend it as much as you would for your concealer. Okay, so nice and brightened on this side, and now I'm going to go ahead with the same color C18 and go right over this. Okay, so honestly, I'm still like really stunned about how beautiful this is. And you know what's crazy? Like, I'm not creasing yet, which there have been other concealers that I have used where I'll use it and I kind of quickly have to set, because if not, it'll just look like a crease monster. And it is not doing this here. It's almost like, I don't know if it's the anti-aging or it's just that it's a little more hydrating, but yeah, this is awesome. Do you need a corrector? Personally, I don't think you do. This concealer in general just has such an amazing coverage. I mean, what I can tell right off the bat. Okay, so the difference between using it and not using it is that this is just, I feel like it's a tiny bit brighter, but I don't think that you would hate just using the concealer on its own, you know? Unless you feel like dark circles is your biggest insecurity, then I probably would do it just for kind of like an ease of mind too. But no, this is, I wouldn't mind just using the concealer itself. Okay, so this is what C18 looks like. What I'm gonna do is I'm literally just gonna grab one of my wipes and I am going to remove this. So up next, I'm going to be using now the color C9. So this is the brightening shade. So I'm gonna be doing both of them with the peach corrector this time, just because I know the difference and it'll just give you a slight more brightening look. So gonna go ahead and apply this towards these dark areas real quick. Okay, so corrector is on for both sides right now, and now I'm gonna go ahead and apply C9 just right over. Ooh, yeah, I already like this color way more, but it's just because I really do like brightening. I can tell this is a color that I'm really going to be liking and using. Wow. I love this. Can't wait even more for me to see how the setting powders are. I'm gonna go ahead and just apply some of my foundation all over. Okay guys, so foundation is now on, and yeah, still no creasing. That is crazy. That's weird, right? Maybe I should do a video one like how it'll look like without setting and one with a setting. So what I did want to do differently was that I want to do one baking with the translucent and one with the beige. That way I get to try both of them. So the first color that I am going to do is the color beige. Now I personally do not like setting for too long just because my under eyes, like I said, I feel like it's drying. I don't know if I want to bake or not, but I think for the purpose and sake of this video, I will bake. I'm going to be going in with the color beige on this side. I'm grabbing a pretty good amount. So already, oh yeah, there's that sweet smell. I forgot he had mentioned that. It's a little much for me, but I don't know how I feel about that sweet smell. Okay, yeah, so I don't like baking for too long, so I think I'm just gonna wipe this off. I don't want to do that. Okay, and then after I do that, which, whoa, already, I go in with just a brush and then just apply a little bit more, and I allow that to brighten. Yeah, I don't think I'm a fan of the smell. Yeah, I can see the blurring effect. This looks so smooth right now. And I know sometimes like in camera, it's a little hard to see just because there are so many lights, but if you were to be up close to me, you'd be able to see like how soft and smooth this is right now. Oh my God, I'm like really excited about this. This feels like flour. This feels like, not even, this feels so soft. Oh my God. I know it looks like I'm exaggerating, but I swear to you, I am not exaggerating. This has been, so far, this is the most fine setting powder that I have ever tried out. Wow. Guys, I'm blown away. Like, this is crazy. And I know it's just makeup, and for some people it's like, relax, it's just makeup, but girl, like all makeup lovers will be able to relate to this when you find something you really like. Okay, so now I'm going in with the color translucent. I'm gonna go on this side and see what the difference is. You know what I think it is? I'm really not a sweet scent kind of gal. I never have been. And the fact that this is so fine, it keeps going into my nose and it makes me kind of want to sneeze. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and dust this off now. I hate that I'm breaking out here, so don't look at my skin right now, it's not cute. So now going in with just my brush, I'm gonna go in right over this. So I think I definitely like the one with the color beige better. I mean, I would still be able to use this color. I just feel like because of the white tone and because I actually bake, it does leave a little bit of a grayish tone to it. I don't think either of them are bad as far as like color goes. I just prefer this one a little bit more just because I feel like it's a little more warming. I'm gonna take a second and say, congrats to Jeffree for creating such an awesome product. I mean, I know I still have yet to actually like try it on for a couple hours and see how it looks like, but just initially, like this already looks so awesome, and I am hoping that I end up loving this by the end of the night. We're all in search of like trying on and finding like our new must-have like die-hard products type of thing. If this were to stay like this like all day, oh my gosh, yeah, like this is, I would use this like every single day. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna finish off my face, finish off my under eyes and all of that, and I will be right back. Okay, so I have just completed my entire face. All I really did was just bronze a lot. Basically contour. I did my lips, and then I just finished the bottom part of my eyes. I can totally tell the blurring effect that the powder is doing, and I'm like really excited for that. Okay, so I had a couple questions that I did want to answer to you guys. I basically did this thing through Instagram, through my story, and I asked you guys what you guys wanted to know about this concealer. So I will go ahead and answer everything. I kind of like narrowed it down to like really popular questions. So someone said, will it replace Shape Tape? Again, that's a good question. I can't tell until I do my wear test. Depending on that, I'll let you guys know. Someone says, can you compare the concealer to another high-end concealer? That's actually a pretty good question. Which one would I compare it to? I would kind of compare it to the Huda Beauty concealer as far as like the consistency goes. So I actually did a review with the Huda Beauty concealer and I wasn't crazy about it because I feel like the coverage wasn't there. But I loved like the formula of the actual product. Like it felt like it wasn't drying. It felt so smooth. It made my eyes look so hydrated. And this is the same thing that I feel with this concealer, which is why I'm loving it so much. It's not like overly drying. And again, I think it has to do with that anti-aging product that's in there. As far as like coverage wise, yeah, you can compare it to the Tarte Shape Tape, but formula is completely different. Do you like the dough applicator? Yeah, I actually do. I like the fact that you can cover both eyes with one application. Can you try the concealers in different ways with cut crease, imperfections, etc.? So I actually used the color C0 today to apply this yellow shade that you see here. I think that's why it's also like super vibrant. I didn't want to record that part just because I feel like this video would be so long, and it probably is already long. As far as like using it in other different ways, obviously like besides the under eyes, I haven't tried it yet, but I wouldn't use the C9 color because it is more of a brightening. I'd probably use that color C18 because that color is closer to my foundation shade. Pretty sure I can use it for like different areas here and there. Does it dry fast? I don't think it dried out fast. Earlier when I had applied it, like it wasn't creasing. You were still able to feel it kind of like a little bit like tacky in the middle. So no, it doesn't dry fast. Creasing, fingers crossed that it doesn't crease. Coverage, is it full? Yes, it is a full coverage concealer. How blendable? Yeah, I mean, it actually blended really quickly. I was only going like 2 or 3 pats and it was already done. Do you need a corrector? I think I answered this earlier on, but I don't think you need a corrector. The corrector is kind of just like a little icing on top. Yeah, that is that. That is basically all the questions kind of like minimized because there was a lot of repeated questions. The last thing I wanted to show you before I leave and check in with you guys later on, I will tell you that for Tarte Shape Tape, I use the color light medium. So I use this color light medium for Tarte. For NARS, this one is in the color Custard. This is a little bit brighter than the light medium, but they both work really nicely for me. And then this third one here is actually the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer. This one's a little bit deeper, and that one right there is in the color Light Pale. Think of these two kind of like as my C9 and these as my C18. Okay, so as you can see, C9 kind of is very similar to this color right here, which is the NARS Custard one, and then the Light Pale for the Maybelline Age Rewind. And then C18 is a little bit more towards this color, which is the medium in the Age Rewind. And then this is the Tarte Shape Tape, right? And this one's in light medium. This one kind of falls in between these two, which is why I think I like, you know, all these colors, just so you can kind of get an idea if you're shopping around for colors. And that is basically it. I try to be as thorough as possible. If there are any other questions, just go ahead and comment down below. I am going to head out, and within a couple hours I will check in and I'll let you guys know how I'm doing and how this is holding up. Fingers crossed that it works well. Okay guys, and I am back. This is now 8 hours after I finished recording, so it's been a pretty long day, but I have to say, like, overall, because I took a look at myself in the mirror and it didn't budge. Like, it's crazy. Like, it stayed the same throughout. Literally no creasing at all. Like, not at all. My under eyes don't even look like dry. I've been using the Cover FX translucent powder and I love it. However, I have noticed that sometimes throughout the end of the day, it would start to look a little bit just dry and like patchy underneath, and it really, I'm not getting that from here. Now, there is one complaint that I am seeing, but I don't know if I might have rubbed my eyes. Like, I literally didn't do anything, but maybe, I don't know if I might have gone like this or something, but I feel like there's a little bit of color like missing here from the powder, just like a tiny like line. Like, it just looks like a little darker. I feel like you could see on top it's like you could see the translucent powder that's there and then a little bit of it missing, and then it continues on. I don't know if I did something, but honestly, other than that, like, everything held out so beautifully. My skin right now is like, I feel like at nighttime, like, my skin just starts looking dry and sad, and this is just me without any touch-ups or anything. The only thing I did touch up was on my lip. I'm pleasantly surprised. I had a chance to even do some editing, watch some Game of Thrones, which if you guys are watching it, I won't say anything, that's all I will say. But yeah, that is basically it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video today. If you guys are interested in buying the Magic Star products, like, go for it. I think you guys will love it. I think it is so worth it. I think the packaging is beautiful on both the powder and also the concealer and correctors themselves. It is so pretty and it's like fun, you know, and that's one thing I will say that I really like about it. It's just that makeup in general is supposed to be something fun, something girly, something cute, like just something that's like enjoyable, and this kind of brought that back. You want to have this in your purse type of thing. Like, it's cutesy, it's girly. I'm all for it. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also turn on your notification bell. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram. It is at Smashbrush _ at the very end. And yeah, that is basically it, guys. I don't know if you guys can feel my energy low. I'm actually really tired right now. And I still have to pack because I will be going to Canada tomorrow. First time, and if you guys want to see a vlog about that, let me know. Yeah, that is it. I will see you guys next time. Bye.